I've had the opportunity to work with leaders, founders, business owners who've come to me and said they believe they have a visibility problem. They tell me they need to be more visible, they need better content, they need a bigger personal brand, they need more people to know who they are and what they do. And yes, visibility is important. Visibility creates awareness. Awareness creates opportunities, more conversations, leads, and ultimately more revenue for your business. But here's what I want you to consider. Visibility might not actually be the problem. Visibility is the result. Let me explain further. You see, it's the part of the iceberg that you can see above the water. But beneath the water is the engine. And that engine is you. What do I mean by that? That engine is how you think, what you believe, how you believe, the actions that you take, your identity, and your relationship with being seen. And if you want to change what's happening above the surface, sometimes you need to start working on the result and start working on the engine that's creating it. Hi, I'm Elisha. I'm a mindset coach, entrepreneur, and founder. And my work is centered around one thing: expansion. I help leaders, founders, executives expand beyond their current thinking and identity that created their current results so they can become the person their next level requires. In this video, we're going to go beneath the surface to really look at what's driving your visibility and why simply just posting more might not solve the problem. Okay, so let's go into this further. Visibility is the result. Visibility creates awareness, okay? The more people know who you are, what you do, the more your personal brand is out there, the more people start to engage with you, the more they're going to come into your world, the more they're going to engage with your content, the more they're going to buy from you. So visibility is good. It's great for your business and it's great for building your personal brand. But what we need to understand is visibility is the result. More visibility is a result. Visibility is what we see on the surface, okay? It's what we see on the surface. What we need to understand is what's happening beneath the surface, okay? Because this is what's going to help you increase your visibility. So above the water, we've got more content, more videos, more posting, more clients, more revenue. Great for business owners, great for building personal brands, great for building our business, absolutely great. But what's happening here beneath the water? We need to understand what is happening beneath. And what I mean by beneath, this is your actions and your thinking. Because your actions and your thinking are directly, okay, influencing your results. So what I find is a lot of people who want more visibility just focus on the bit here. More posting, more action, more money spent on advertising, or more money spent on editors, more courses, more programs with regards to social media, more action here with regards to the doing, with regards to the visibility. But what they're not addressing is here, which is the engine that's driving the actions to increase visibility. So what we need to understand is what is going on in the engine. You see, a lot of people don't realize that their actions are directly a result of their thinking and their feeling and their behaviors. What we're thinking and feeling drives our actions, and our actions create our results. You see, the engine here is you. It's your thinking. It's your identity. It's your belief systems around yourself, around your business, around your products, around visibility. What are your thoughts around posting? How does posting make you feel? What are your feelings and behaviors around posting? Being more visible to the world. Because when we understand that will then have an impact on your actions, and then the actions will create better results. You see, I speak to a lot of millennial women, okay, around showing up online, okay? And what they don't realize is there's a lot of stories that have been built up around showing yourself online. And I find it really is popular amongst millennial women and men. And I think the reason for that is because they didn't grow up in a social media age. There's these stories around, okay, you don't show all your business online. Why are you being so visible? Not everyone needs to know what you had for dinner last night. Do you know what I mean? There's stories around what you should and shouldn't share. Not only that, it's not something that we've grown up with. It's not natural to have a camera in your face, to be so visible, and to put everything out there for the world to see. Also, it's this idea around showing off, about bragging, being braggadocious, showing everybody what you have and what you've done and what you've accomplished. That's been a real sticking point for millennials that I have had the pleasure of working with. See, what I have heard is I should stay behind my brand. My brand should speak for itself. I've got the most beautiful logo, the most beautiful brand identity. I don't need to be the face of my business. My business speaks for itself. Those are the kinds of things that I've been hearing. And if that's something that you have said to yourself, maybe that's something you need to dive deeper into as well. So what I've had to do is challenge that thinking a little bit and explain that people like to buy from people. People like to know who is behind this beautiful brand that you've created. People like to know the story behind the brand. People like to know what they're buying, because we're in an age where founder-led businesses are thriving because people really connect with the founder, their story, their impact, the transformation that they've come through, the reason why they've even chosen to sell this product or this service. There's always a reason behind it. And when creators and business owners are able to share that, that's when people get drawn into their world. Connection builds trust. So what I like to do when I'm working with someone is to go beneath here and look at the engine and look at the stories, okay, that they're telling themselves about being visible. Okay, so for example, like I said before, I don't want to be braggadocious. I don't want to show everybody about what I have and what I've done. I don't want to brag and seem like I'm, showing off to people. Or I want to be, behind the brand. My brand is amazing. It should speak for itself. Or what would my family say or my friends say, see me online talking to everybody, or see me on YouTube. That's going to be so cringe, so embarrassing. Or, I'm of a certain age and I can't compete with these TikTokers or these younger people. I just don't know how to hold a camera or speak online. I'm so shy. I'm not very good at public speaking. There's a whole load of stories, okay, that's driving your engine, okay? These stories, okay, are your limiting beliefs. Okay, these limiting beliefs, okay, affect your actions. And let me explain that in more detail. Your thinking affects your feelings affect your actions, and your actions affect your results. That's really, really important. So you can think, I'm going to post more, but are you going to be consistent? Are you going to show up in a way that highlights you in the best light? Are you going to feel confident? Are you going to feel confident in yourself? Are you going to feel confident in your product? Or are you going to feel that you need to hide in some kind of way? Are you going to feel embarrassed? Are you going to feel that you're not as good as other people online? See, these things are driving your actions. So you may say, okay, every week I'm going to post every single day on Instagram. No question about it, I'm going to do it. But then Monday comes, you post once. Tuesday comes, something's come in the way and you didn't post. And then before you know it, you've gone on to the next week and you've only posted twice. And then you just are lapsy-daisy, or you're inconsistent with your posting. And there's a reason for that. Because you haven't, okay, embodied the version of you, okay, that is very visible. That is visible at the level that you want to be visible at. okay? You haven't embodied the actions and the behaviors of the identity of the person that has increased awareness, increased visibility, that posts every day, that films YouTube videos. You haven't become that person yet because you are still listening or embodying these stories, okay? Forgive my messy drawing. So, yes, visibility is incredible. The more you're out there, the more people can see how fly you are, how amazing you are, okay? And they can buy your products and services, get to know you better. You know, that's amazing. But are you finding that you're doing more strategy, more programs, mentors, you know, doing more actions to be more visible, but you're not getting the views, you're not getting the likes, you're not getting any engagement, you're not getting any leads? And there's a reason for that. You as the engine, okay? So if you want to get better results with your visibility, stop thinking about the strategy and start thinking about the engine, and that engine is you. Different results require a different level of thinking and behavior. Work on what's happening internally. Work with a mentor, work with a coach. Become more comfortable with being seen. Have a look at the stories and the limiting beliefs that you have around visibility. Everybody has something. Have a look and try and have an understanding of what that is for you. What have you been telling yourself? What have you been absorbing and believing that's true for you? And just remember, these can be changed. These stories can be changed. When you do change it, you change your identity, okay? You change your identity and you become the person of creating the visibility that you want. So I'm going to leave you with this. Instead of asking yourself, how do I become more visible? Ask yourself, who do I need to become to create and hold that level of visibility? What is the identity that I need to hold to create the visibility that I desire for myself and my business? Because when you change the engine, you will change the result. If this resonated with you in some way, I would love to hear your comments.